Morning! Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee, number 131. It's dark again. No, it's not. It's not. Welcome to 45 minutes of me messing around with the light. I totally am. Oh no! Oh no! Double Annie. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's better. That works. Yeah, that works. That works. Hello. Oh, I forgot to post it around the internet. Oops. Talk among yourselves a moment. Hang on a minute. I've been up for ages, actually. I've been up and I've been doing things. Hang on, because I know some people can't find us without the link on the social medias. So let me just very briefly. I know it's very unprofessional, but that is I. It is I. Do have a lot to talk about today as well. I've been pretty much spinning on my chair going, forgot to actually link the thingy. Hang on, there's that. I thought I'd be all organised today. She was not organised. And just to Facebook, that's why there's no Lil here, because she doesn't know how to find it. Look, but Squiddo Games, create a post. This is exciting, isn't it? You get to see me posting. Panic! Live now. Picture of a squirrel. I have squirrel information actually for you. So that's cool. Share now, please. Share its bag's cave. And actually, I'm going to run and get my squirrels. Dum dum dum. Come on, post. There we are. And share to bag's cave. There we are. All done. I'm just going to grab my squirrels. Don't mind me. Squirrels. Got them. Got squirrels. Squirrels. Soon. Right, here we are. I'm here. It's all right. 2.5 minutes. They'll all flood in now. So, hello. Welcome to number 131. All the things that have happened this week. I don't know where to start. As always, as carrying on from the last few weeks, I've been having a bit of mental health shenanigans. I'm feeling awesome today though, so that's cool. Oh, that worked. Just trying to find the best place. Maybe here for this. Oh, that's a bit better. Once I've got it, then every week it'll be in the right place. Oh, that looks a lot better. There we are. So I have been struggling. All right today. The second half of the week has been pretty cool. Got lots done. Mum helped a lot. Mum came up for 2 days and worked like an absolute machine. And she got this like immense trade order packed. I got the immense trade order packed. She got the immense restock put into packaging, which was a huge amount. So that was really, really cool. So that's caught up on that side. I had a whole load of trade orders and I managed to get them all out. Woo! So trade order is when it goes to a shop. It's like business to business instead of business to customer. And I had a load of those to get sorted. So they've all gone out. Then I got another massive one. So Thursday and Friday was packing all of that. And I've pretty much got to the end of it. It's a beast. It's an absolute beast. Because the new things don't have the lovely pitch packaging, it means I don't keep them blistered on the racks because there's no point so I don't have to do it twice, basically. So we just had to pack loads of minis and then print labels, but it's done. There's money, hooray! I'm almost at a point where I can start really badgering some new traders as well. I also got all of the new yawns. I got all of the new emails sent out to all of the shops, telling them about all the new products, so all the Pack Mule Annie and stuff. So they've got all the information and the new order form that's got it all on there. Usual sort of mention if you're a shop or you know a shop that would be ace to stock Bad Squiddo. You can either message me, don't put it in the chat because I'll forget. You can either message me or go to them and say, hey, you should contact Bad Squiddo. And they can contact me or North Star. Either is fine. I don't mind. So well, it's good. So a lot of shops now have some of the new goodies. Woohoo! What day is it? Where are we? Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. Ooh, loads of news. So mega trade orders. Woo! Mum doing all the blister packing. New shops. I will be at. Hey, Mike. I will be at Partisan this year. I will not be trading, unfortunately, as much as I would like to. I'm still on my no-show dealio, apart from Expo. But I have agreed to be working on the Great Escape Games stand. So they will have my goodies. I'll make sure at the time that they have all the latest things too. And yeah, I get to hang about, sell some things, see some people, but I won't have to pack up. Well, I'll still have to set up and pack up, but not an entire stand by myself. When I help other people, I normally just help them with their setup and pack up, but then I get to go home and I don't have all the stuff to deal with. So I figured that's a nice mid-ground, because I did have a bit at Hammerhead, a bit of thinking, oh, I could have made loads of money. But I still made some money because people selling my things. So it's not much, but I don't have an absolute meltdown for the next few weeks. So I think that's okay. Just trying to balance it. I'm still, I feel like by the time you get the hang of life, you're dead. So, which is a bit frustrating, isn't it? I'm like, I get there a bit better each time. And yeah, I'll be like in my 90s, hopefully, if I make it that long, going, oh, I wish I knew all that previously. So I'm in this constant battle, sort of like with the whole do the business, do all the stuff, awesome. Make sure that my various mental health disorders are in check, and actually having fun. So balancing all of that, which I'm sure most of you can also relate to. So yeah, as much as I was, all the traders at Hammerhead were like, this is wicked, we've made so much money. Like, oh, I could have made that money. I could also then lose a couple of weeks' work, which I could have made money in. So that's me convincing myself. So yeah, I will be at Partisan, helping Great Escape sell my things, because I'm nice like that. So yeah, that's that to bear in mind. You can put pre-orders through with Great Escape Games. If there's anything they don't have, then I can just bring it to them. So they're the ones you should get for that. So I ticked that off. Partisan. I love Partisan, and I spent so much effort getting into that show, and now to cancel all the shows is a bit like, ugh. Morning, Daniel. Morning. You are dead. We are a zombie-friendly stream, so this is okay. What else has happened this week? There is squirrel news. I've been messing about with some squirrels off cam, so you've got that to look forward to. Quite a few people here today as well. Thank you. Thank you. This is good. This is good. Other slight news, we've had a tuft restock and a plant restock. Woo! So if there's anything there that you were looking for that's gone, like the bracken and the dry bracken, they're really popular. So all the gamer's grass stuff, really. If there's none since the restock, then there's just none around at the minute, but I restock that fairly often, try and keep them on some good levels. So yeah, if you're after some plants and all that, go for it. All that crossed out. I did the same with the plastic boxes. So we stock Grip and Beast, Fireforge, Frostgrave, Oathmark, Wargames Atlantic, Conquest. And the plastic dragons, of course, from Archon. There's a lot to remember. Archon, that's the one. So we stock a lot of that cool stuff because I really like plastic sets. Brenedra! Whoop! Thank you, Fenris. So yeah, I like plastic sets. I think they're cool. So stock them. I like stocking. You know, before we used to stock a lot of the female minis. Now it's like because we've got our own range to sort of focus on. I still stock a few bits, but they're things that I think work really well with our minis. So they're good for conversions, or like some of the plastic sets are good for bulking out. Yeah, and obviously all the basing things fit with them really nice. What else have we got? So that has gone. It was International Women's Day, the day that I actually kind of hate, which I've never said publicly, but there we go. So I was marked safe from International Women's Day. I'll only briefly go into my grumble about it because like all holidays, it should be awesome. It should be awesome, and it's me. I'm a woman. It's the celebrating me, but it just tends to be a day of just seeing loads of companies trying to kind of monetize. So like, we shall wheel out these women that we know. This is not me sort of sub talking about the war games industry. It's just everywhere. This company's like, we love women. This woman here is our cleaner. Hooray! And it's just like, what do you actually do for women though? Nothing. So it's just kind of like men getting high fives or high fiving each other for thinking women are great, and then the rest of the year just like being really crap to us. So I always find it a bit cringe. Obviously, before I grumbled about like review sort of places that ignore me all year round because I'm clearly not a real company. But then around Women's Day, they're they're like, "Oh crap, we need a woman, so we look good. You're a woman, come do our thing." And I did nothing this year because I was grumpy, and I know I should have done stuff because it helps business, but I'm just knackered as well. I just thought I'm so knackered at the moment. My mental health's been rubbish, and the idea of having to do labour for somebody else to get a pat on the back just sort of blew my mind. So I was kind of hoping that somebody would mention Bad Squiddo without me having to spend an evening typing up something or any of that. But I did get some. I got to be fair. I'm not grumping at all. Yeah, I got some cool people on Twitters and all that, so thank you for the little shout outs. It was much appreciated. But I mostly just want it to so I can just get back to doing my thing. Guy mentioned the gender pay bot on Twitter. That was amazing. That was so cool. So there was a Twitter account that was retweeting companies like, "Oh, happy Women's Day, we love women," with a stat of what the gender pay gap was. It was brilliant. So yeah, like, this company pays women this much less. It's just like, yep, amazing. But yeah, obviously, it's good as well. There was some really cool stuff I saw. It's a good excuse to put events on. It's like all holidays. They shouldn't need to exist, but they're all a nice. It's just a nice excuse to do things, isn't it? It's a nice sort of reminder. So if I wasn't so knackered, I'd probably do loads of stuff and be like, woo! Yay! But yeah, when I'm sort of knackered anyway, and it's like sort of like this sort of patting, like, Annie, wake up, we need you to use for some stats. Like, oh, I don't want to. So yeah, but safe, it's over. But I thought I'll do the sale. So I did the sale. So for International Women's Day, I earned less money. Woo! So I've started doing I've been doing it sort of every other year, but now I've done it 2 years in a row. I feel that's it now. That's Bad Squiddo tradition. That I do braining. It's because I don't do Black Friday or anything, and it's International Women's Day. I'm a woman. My company is about women. We're trying to get more women into the hobby. It's kind of a thing. So to try and get more attention, basically, I've been doing this free shipping sort of every Woman's Day. So I think that's probably just gonna become a thing now. But it means it's kind of a kick up the ass people to buy stuff because they're like, ooh, free shipping. I saw you. I saw some of you. And because of it being shared, because it's promotion, more people find me, and that's all good. So thank you everyone who participated in that. And what I do as well as just the free shipping, everyone gets a handwritten fact. Not just about women in history, but something relevant to what you've ordered. And I sit there, and it takes me longer, but I really like it. So I go, what have they ordered? This. All right, okay, let's find some information, unless it's something I already know. And sort of learning along the way. If you don't buy female minis, then it was things like if people who bought tufts, I'd give them information on botanists. So it's like, hey, this is fun. I like this. So thank you, everyone, participating there. I have the Cooling Tower mug today, the finest mug in all of the lands. And I've reminded myself that I don't need to fill it to the top. I could have a normal sized coffee in it. So that is what I have today. Thanks, Simon. Yes, if you could all give a little thumbie up. Tamsin says, good excuse to educate certain men that yes, there is International Men's Day on 19th of November. Yes, that's always a bonus. And the whole reminding people also that trans women are women and are also included, which is somehow like, but that's another sort of negative of the day. Not that, just that people choose that as a day to sort of argue, so sort of like J.K. Rowling on her crap and all that. I'm like, just be nice, just be nice. Oh no, you must never feel the regrets, Jasper. You could buy something that next time you buy something, you could ask for a fact, and I will send you a little fact. There we go. I'll send you a fact, even though it's not International Women's Day. How about that? Whoop. And my other grump of Women's Day was seeing all the women and non-binary, so non-binary people being tagged on to the end of it and then not having a great time because they're like, I'm not woman, I'm non-binary, that's the point, thanks for publicly misgendering me. So I saw a lot of that sort of stuff and I'm like, people, just think think before you do the things. So yes, like many holidays, there's always that reason why they can kind of suck a bit. So I'm sort of like, oh, what's going to happen today? Right, so that's mild round away. Yes, Carol's experience as a female manager in a big IT company. Meet our female database online software manager. She earns 20k a year less than her female colleagues, but we love her. Tim says, we have a sale on International Men's Day. So that's not quite as big a discount. That's not quite as big a discount as International Women's Day, and only for the male figures you have. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I am a full-time troll, so there is that. Right, I crossed that out. Crossed that out. What else have we got? Trying to get to USA, I've written. Trying to get to America forever. I'm going to move to America and I'm getting off this stinking island. I'm not really. I like it here, even though lots of stuff sucks. Lots of stuff sucks everywhere. But I am trying to get to America for a bit, just for a little bit. And I would like to go to a trade show in America next year. So I'm just reading all these comments. I want to go to America. I want to say, hello, Americans. I am Annie, and I'm English, and I have this company, and buy my things. So I'd like to go to one of the big conventions. I can't go as a trader because that's just like getting stock over, all that stuff. Is not doable. But now I have some large American retailers, and I've been talking to one of them in particular about a plan. So we just need to decide on a show really for next year, for me to go along I just need to make it as cheap as possible, basically, because I have no budget. So to get to America, I know some of them do. If you can help the show or something, you can get some expenses paid. So if I get that, then I can go to the Americas, probably wangle somewhere to stay, and then it's mostly like food and all that there. So I'd like to do what I do with Great Escape Games, where I work on someone's stand, so I can still be selling the Bad Squiddo products, but not directly. I'll just be helping whoever's stocking the things. Get to schmooze around, going, "Hello, I am English," and apparently that's how you make money in America. I could go in a full Victorian costume with a tea and say, "Hello there. I'm sorry to trouble you. I am very English. Please buy my things." So that is how I'll make my fortune. So, so there's that. So if you are or have any contacts on any of those larger shows, let me know, because that's some trying to do my Annie thing of wangling into somewhere, and that would be cool to meet some American people next year. Hopefully next year. That'd be ace. So I got that. Cross you out. I have a sculptor who is in the chat, and he has been working on some Kev White sculpts that I purchased ages ago. 5 years or more. Kev was selling off some of his sort of half-finished things, and I bought them, and then I've not really done anything with them. So they're now getting finished. So they're kind of body, face, shoes. So they need generally like arms, details, hair, sculpting. So that guy in the comments that looks like Limmy, he's the one that is finishing them off, and he's already done a very cool afro on one of them. Might be the best afro I've ever seen. So I'm excited about that. I need to get more. We do have like a Sunday morning coffee collection of memes by this point, don't we? I definitely need to start making them. Them little hands. Tell me you have some small hands at least. Oh, pray tell, please, the little hands. So I have some stuff to show you. I have some new releases, which I'll put you there, although they're coming up and coming releases, and some oldie things that you may have seen before, you may not have seen. I need to figure them out into packs. So Phil Hines, the sculptor, he has sort of wound down Bear's hand. Bear's hand? It's because I saw hand. It's all about hands. No, they're back. They're back. Bear's head miniatures has been wound down. He's not quit sculpting. He is just he's just concentrating on the sculpting rather than the business bit, which happens quite a lot because obviously that takes up all your time and then you're not creating. So it's why I always tell sculptors that if you can, just stay as a sculptor, or pain follows. So I purchased a load of Phil's range, and we're slowly putting them back into production. I'm going to be getting these painted up. So I've got some samples. You won't be able to see them as always, but you can see how small they are. Oh, look at you! So this lot, they're all fairies riding little creatures. So this is riding the boar. I need to see what scale they'd be if they were sort of normal scale. Probably like 15 mil-ish. But I'd use them in 28, so small. So there's a squirrel rider. Can't quite see it, but that's the one with armor on it. Squirrel rider. Got fox rider. Got. It's a funny one. Oh, I see what you're doing there. It's another one. It's another one. It's another squirrely. And this was an absolute coincidence as well. I only put a squirrel as the main picture for this because I saw some really cute squirrels last Sunday, and I wanted to use the photo because I thought they were cute. And then my squirrels arrive, and there's another one. So I've got 3 squirrels. That's going to be a pack. And then I guess the boar and the fox will be a pack too. And then you could use them with the tiny hands and make people think they're 28 mil. Look at that. They're so cute. So yes, I imagine most people wouldn't use them as that sort of scale, but that sort of thing where they're scale agnostic. Talking of scale, I got these off Amy last week and I forgot to show you on the show because these are some of my absolute favourite things. And they really, so many times, the thumbnails just don't show how big things are. So these are the dragon heads. Look at these. We've got this one and this one. So they're just on a block of wood with it's like a spear up them. And this one. Rawr. So I'll show you next to a figure. Oh, I don't have a figure. I'll show you next to this figure. What? Something that's not released yet? So that's how big they are. That's how big they are. These big heads. And with this one, which impresses me no end, all the spines, it's all one piece. Look at that. Rest of the dragon when. I know, the only downside to the full dragons is that there's that competition with the 25-pound dragons, which I have created. But there's no current full dragon plans, but I thought these are just really nice to just do something a bit different. And so they're easy to mount. You could also use them as sort of like trophy on a base or add to terrain or anything like that. So yeah, now I've got them in person. I wanted to just show you the size. I'm going to take some photos and videos with them today, just to really they're big. They are big. And she is a barbarian that you can't see because of the light. One day I will have autofocus. There you go. You can see her here. She is. I also have 2 more of the feudal Japanese range. Again, you're not going to fully see them, but that's the joy of the the swimming. That's like the when you've had the fizzy lifting drink in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So they're like, oh, I'm gonna get you. No, I'll get you first. So they're going to be a pack coming out soon. So it's a sparring pair, but of course they don't need to be sparring. They could be working on the same team. So got that. I also have Frankenstein. No, you say, that's not Frankenstein. That's Frankenstein's monster, a common misconception. But he has been made by Victor Frankenstein, so his surname would also be Frankenstein, no matter what his name was. So he'd be Monster Frankenstein, and therefore referred to as Frankenstein. Still with So here we have Mr. Monster Frankenstein. And also we have the making the Frankenstein Victor man. He's going, look what I've created, oh dang. And also going, why is he so big when he's made from human parts? That always gets me. Like, he's made from human parts, so he's big. Maybe they stretch the skin out, or they put like a bit of ball maybe for the torso. But yeah, this is cool. It's a man. Yeah, these are all Phil's sculpts. I don't think they've been remolded or not yet. I'm not sure by my guys, but yeah, these are now going to be Bad Squiddo, which is cool. And considering Phil was our first sculptor and one of the first people we ever really worked with, it's nice to be able to home some of those minis of him. of him. Maybe that's him. Maybe this is him, and the monster is what he's created in terms of the miniature legacy. Yeah. You're still all mind blown by the Frankenstein thing, aren't you? I know. That's why you come here. And I'm definitely in a better mood, so this is also good. I'm sure you can tell I'm in a better mood. I'm not like, ugh. And I've still got loads to talk about, so I'm trying to plough. So I've done Kev skills, done Phil stuff, shown you the honour. John has been painting. So if you'll see, I've been updating. We've kind of got a Bride of Frankenstein, to be fair. We've got Lucy, who's very much like that. Lucy the reanimate, and she's got her mummy companions as well now. Let me just bring up Mr. Morris. So these weren't for me, but I'm putting them on the website. So John bought the sort of undead stuff from the last Kickstarter. So John's our main people painter, and he bought some stuff for himself. And he said he didn't want to paint them for me because he wants to paint them for himself. So fair enough. So he sent me the photos and they look great. Just make sure I'm not showing anyone's phone number again. Oh, let me put the light on. What's going on? Oh, a text from Mum. Sorry, can't watch. I'm out. Dare she? How dare. So there we have her. They look great. Ooh. So that's the Ghoul Queen. And that is the Landsknecht, not the Landsknecht, the female noble, undead noble, Lady Katerina, who was sculpted by Mr. Dave Major Fret in the comments there. Very nice, very nice. He did paint the dude as well. Where's the dude? I think he painted the dude a while ago. And he's also painted, we've got the start of Josephine Baker. That's one of them, because it's a pack of 2. So that's her in her French Resistance official uniform, which she wore when she did a speech at the March on Washington. She was the only woman to do a speech there, and she spoke just before Martin Luther King. She became a wicked civil rights activist. I want to make a little video especially on her because I think she's so cool. So there's a little teaser there. So that's what John has been painting. Oh, also my Wicked Wild West stuff. You are amazing. He's currently doing the performance Josephine Williams. I keep saying Josephine Williams. That's the Joey Berry's name. It's just like in my brain for some reason. Josephine Baker. So performing Josephine Baker, the model is like, ah. So he's painting that at the moment. And 3 of the knights, which I've got. And Amy is also painting the knights. Having a night off. So John is painting them traditional silvers and stuff. Amy is painting them in the bad Squiddo colours. So in purple, teal, and purple, teal, and orange, the Squiddo colours, in that painted armour style. She's put a work in progress up already, and it looks brilliant. So I was less yawny there. So that is crossed out. The next to here and find the other painter, Carla, who is in the chat. Get some of the pictures she has sent me. So Carla has been unwell, so has had a bit of a break, but has sent me some pictures of what has been done since then, and also now has another devilishly large box of stuff. Don't go too fast. Take it easy. If you are too poorly, it's okay. I did just throw you like a million things, but I've got some pictures of the stuff she has been working on, which are cool. So yeah. So it is so good to see some of this in colour. Oh, see a colour. We're just showing off your things now, though. So we have. I like the backdrops too. So these are the like overgrown statues, and they look way more interesting than just standard statues, don't you think? These big vines. Got this. I forgot to send her the gravestones, so she's got those now. So they're going to be in the same sort of colour. We've got the stalags. Ooh. Those again, like the cool backdrops. Just find out where they're from. They look like aquarium ones. What's we got? So these will all be going up on internet. On the internet. Got the mindset. So some of these packs you might have missed. Ooh. Oh, Sharky says, believe that mug is from Trinity Court Pottery. Fun fact of the day. Well, I don't know who means hasn't got a mark on it, but I will trust. I bought it from the shop at Sherwood. There's a sort of leather and wood shop at Sherwood Forest. And I was there yesterday, which will be something I'll talk about shortly. And it's where I purchased this from. And I went to the man and said, I got this mug off you a few years ago, and it's the best mug ever. And he was really happy. Because no one says things when they're not. Well, they don't, but you more often get people go, oh, I bought this thing and it was rubbish. Go, bought it, it's wicked, and I still like it. Yeah, they do those like chairs that are all gnarled and they look so cool. And I get to fantasize about one day having money. God, Carla's gone wild with backdrops. So this one's got a backdrop picture as well. She's missing all this, getting the washing machine fixed. So there's another picture of the mine. So that looks cool. What else have we got? We got loads. The rats and trash. On a cool little street background. So that's all the sort of junk stuff, which is really good to see painted. I'll show you a picture of just that. Because it doesn't look like much when it's in resin, but it's one of my favourite sets. Look at that plan. Whee! Again, it's not going to be the best picture, but you get to see. So it's just stuff. It's just like street scatter, basically. Is that all for now? Oh, she took so many pictures. It's ace. The alien stuffage. Ooh. Alien stuff. I think that's it for now. Got a feeling there were some more pictures. There we go. So yes, basically Carla's been a machine. She's been ill, but she is slightly back, but taking it easy. So she's got a lot of bits squeaking about. So there's going to be some more stuff coming, which is cool. I got casts of my brand new thing for the next Kickstarter, and it is so good. And I need to talk to Marty, the artist, and see what his progress is on the fan art of said non-wargaming thing. And I might launch it next month. It's only going to be a little one, so whenever. And now I've got them. So that's on Carla's painty list as well. And I want to paint one myself. I might do that next weekend. So I know secret things, but it'd be worth it. So Carla, great ticked off. Yesterday I was minding my own business in my pit of sadness, and I got invited to go to Sherwood Forest, home of Robin Hood and all those guys. Let me just get my little folder up. And part of it, I got to wear a whole load of the gear. So here is, to terrify you, here we have 15th century Annie. Ah. It's gonna have to be a mini, isn't it? I know, yes. 15th century Annie. Even my skirt goes with it. So Jade, who I went with, knew a bunch of the people. So got me all the extra specialist treatment. There's me being beamed up there, back to my people in the sky. Woo! And there's various. There's me attacking Jade. I also chased her around. I'd say I leapt over the barrier, the safety thing, but I didn't. I kind of went, and I got to chase Jade around while dressed in medievally armor, which Saturdays go. It's pretty good. I got to see the mighty oak again as well, which is, I guess, the oldest tree in Britain apparently, or something like that. It's somewhere between 800 and 1,000 years old. It's got lots of history. The poor thing is so old. It's like this with all these things holding it up. If you're interested, major oak, not mighty oak. If you're interested, put major oak Sherwood into Google and you'll see what it looks like. But yeah, it is huge. But yeah, it's so old, and it was just like totally played on by all the like Victorians and stuff, that it's now got a whole barrier around it, and yeah, all the branches are like propped up. It's like, please, I'm so old, let me die. But it's still cool because I like anything that's sort of old. You get to go, oh, imagine all the people in the past that, like, you can kind of imagine if you're in a film and it skips forward in time, I don't know, that sort of thing. So like Victorians going, oh, look at this tree, and then it's gone back in history. That's cool. But yeah, I also feel a bit sorry for it. It is very old. So that was cool. So thanks, Jade, for dragging me out. That was good. Let me just do that. Outdoors is good. Trying to get myself to get out of my pit of sadness. After the show last week, I went straight back to bed, and then I got super miserable. But then Mr. 2D6 and his lovely lady basically dragged me out of bed and dragged me to the park, and I had a really nice walk, and we saw the squirrels and the deer, because we are by Willerton Hall, which is Batman's house, so we get to go see Batman. And it's got a lovely big pond and gardens and loads of deer, which is really cool. And while I was out there, I thought, yes, I am enjoying myself. It's like, note to self, Annie, when you are hermiting and don't want to go anywhere, you will like it when you get there. So I need to keep hammering that in. So I was very tempted to decline the offer yesterday, and I'm glad I didn't, because it was lots of fun. So I need to just keep reminding myself that don't just do the hermitude. So this has been quite a long one. You're still here though. Yes, thank you. Batman and Squirrel. Yes. I'm sure I've got some other things to show you. So the plan for today. The plan yesterday was originally to photograph minis, but it wasn't going to happen. It might happen a bit today. I've got some new minis to photo. Well, some of the new ones, some of the old ones that I need to get packaging for. They're actually the ones. They're the ones that are picked out there, and then they're in the box down there. So they're all picked out ready but they're boring photos. They're just like plain ones. My plan for today is officially called Dicking About. So I might do that. It's a Sunday. I was like, Annie, you don't have to work at the weekends. So I might do a bit of that. Make some stupid TikToks, because I stopped making them, and I'm on over 400 likes, 400 followers now. Take that. So yeah, I'm just going to chill around the house, doing bits and bobs. Doing a bit of tidying, sorting my avocado plants out, which are ace now. They're ace. I'm going to maybe do some emails, but we'll see. I'll just do one or two. I've written neighbour down. So I've got a little gang of friends with the neighbours, but they're all moving. Andy was part of it, and he's moved, and they're all leaving me. So they're all leaving me. But my other next door neighbour is another GW. These are all GW types around here. I don't know why I'm talking quietly. My other neighbour's a GW type, and he's been here a little while now, and I want to invite him for a cup of tea without being weird. I'm not sure how to do it. So, because they'll be going, I'm like, no, I need more neighbour friends. So I keep meaning to go, and I don't know how to not be weird. Be like, hey, would you like to come for a cup of tea? I could show the guinea pigs. I could say, hey, you should meet the guinea pigs. Me trying to awkwardly make friends with my neighbours. So I might attempt that today. Who knows? Plants took home. Yes, I took a bunch of plants home yesterday from the office. No, yesterday, Friday, from the office. And then one of the office neighbours said, "You're not moving, are you?" No, I'm not. See, they love me. Or she was like, isn't that office? That's generally me. No, my office neighbour's wicked. So no, not moving. But all my baby plants, I've decided now I've got extra windowsill space. They're all coming home. So I took them home. So they're in a much better light because they don't get the they don't get the sun, and obviously they don't get light at the weekends and stuff like that. So to give them their best, braverest, strongerest thing, I've got them just here. They're all here. The windowsill that was going to have hobby things on, it's now full of my little plants, and they're already like, "Thank you, Eddie. The sunlight is so lovely, yay!" So that's cool. I took them in an Uber because I couldn't carry them home, and the Uber man put me on the spot and said, "What is your favourite plant?" So it was one of those, it was like a Rorschach test, and to immediately respond. And I said pothos, and I think that is correct. I think pothos are my favourite plants. See, I do have plenty of things that I could lure this neighbour around with, to be honest. I think he knows I've got a wargames company. So yeah, I could say, come and look at my miniatures and my pigs and my tiny hands. No, I probably should put the hands away. I won't invite anyone round with tiny hands. Other cool things, I purchased this ghoul from North Star. It's a savage vampire, but it's ghoul enough for me because you know by now that I'm a collector of all things ghoul. So the savage vampire is like a big ghoul, so he is ace. A bit later on today, me and Guinea Pig Dave, well, not me, Guinea Pig Dave will be doing this exciting pee test. That's what I get up to on a Sunday. He's still not well, and he's had every test possible, basically. And we have no idea what's up with him, but it's something to do with his pee. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on it shows all the stuff on this. So I'm going to be obsessing over a guinea pig wee. And he's currently on a test of look at all this stuff you can test for. So he's currently on to some painkillers to see if that helps. It could be like just an ongoing infection or something. So yeah, I got to get to play with Dave Peters. What we got? The arm on the mini is super hard. Oh no, is it? Oh, damn it, North Star. I'll be alright. I'll jam. I'll do it. I'm gonna see now. See how correct you are, Sharky. I hate pinning, but what I tend to do is like smush glue and Millie put into it. Oh god. I guess no one is as cool as me. Yeah, that doesn't fit, does it? It doesn't fit. So yeah, I think I'll like shave that lump off and just glue it. But he is cool. I'm a ghoul, but a vampire. I never want to watch my guinea pig pee. Yes, I could knock on his door. Imagine if he saw this. I could knock on his door holding like a guinea pig key test. And go, come round. Hello, neighbour. Yes, Carol, use super glue and blue tack. That is also a thing, a trick that I'm enjoying. I'm glad you've all got the same idea though, with the generally awful. Yeah, I can also scale the hand to the dragon. It's hand size. My friend bought one of your minis with a spear. He keeps stabbing himself on the spear. It's very sharp. I did point out it's a spear. Those spears are lethal. They are very lethal. I think that's all my stuff for today. That was a long. Oh, it's not. It's not. I've got this box here on purpose. I'll very quickly show you. It was also in my North Star purchases. They're what? Where have you come from? That's come from somewhere. It's there. Does that go? No. So it's from Gale Force 9. I bought all of the Gale Force 9 Scenics. I bought them from North Star because they're just around the corner from me. So they're wicked. I think this was like 35 quid for all that. There's more to add to my never-ending scenery collection. This I really like. It's just a big ruin base thing, but can imagine some of my minis with a nice photo sort of stood there. There's a little fallen statue. There is loads, and then the rest just like bits. Hey, that's where that's from. So yeah, it's like bits of building and stuff. It's like, it's not all resin. It's a resin mix, but it's pretty hardy, and they're quite cheap. So sweet. Oh yeah, that just rests in there. So that's that. So I'm just on the lookout for pre-painted. I might put some like tuft and moss or something just to do them. But yeah, there's just loads of these bits, and I think they're wicked. So that was fun. What's that? Look, a little wally bit. Yeah, I don't know. They're made in Malaysia or something. Obviously, because they're not cheap, they're a decent price. They won't be made of pure resin, but yeah, it's like, I don't know, maybe resin plaster mix or something like that. But yeah, they're wicked. Michael, my brother, says, Mum has got lost on the way to Ben's. Of course they have. Of course they have. They wouldn't use a sat nav or anything. Oh, silly. I've also got this mega bend. Look at that. Whoa. So that's all there. Talking of terrain, Foreground have shut down. Announced that they've shut down, which is a bit unexpected. I just wanted to cover it. I don't know any more than you do. They sent an email out to all the sort of shops and things. Someone leaked it. It wasn't me. My proof that it wasn't me is that there's no voicemail logo icon in the corner, because I always have a voicemail icon. But you know, they sent it to a lot of people, so it was gonna end up on social media. So they've put their official announcement up now that they're closing end of May, and they've got a sale on. I don't know what's going on there. They said costs have gone up too much, but their terrain is my favourite. I don't know any of the others that sort of come close, so I hope someone picks it up or something happens with it. It just seems weird that if it would all disappear, it just seems a bit of a waste. The pre-painted element is wicked, and they're just a lot stronger than a lot of the other companies, and I really like it. And it's a shame, because they people that I really like and were kind of there and blossoming when I started into the industry. So I kind of don't want to outgrow. It's like outlive people that were here before, but I'm sure they'll do something. They do still run Time Again, which is their main company. As far as I know, there currently is no Foreground in existence. That's just a name that Time Again use. But they produce all the really good swords and shields in like English heritage gift shops. So next time you're at one of those, have a little look and it'll say Time Again, and that is them. fact of the day. But yeah, that sucks. I should have ended on that. I forgot to mention it. That was all. Yes. Yeah, Pandemonium said they work. Those Gale Force 9 work well for Frostgrave. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I'm not a fan on the MDF type stuff for Frostgrave. I think you do need something kind of bricky. So I thought there's that, and there's sort of sci-fi ruins, because that's sort of gothic ruins. I think that'll work as well. So yeah, we'll see. You'll need Yawn. That is all for now. Thanks for coming along. Oh, Rangers of Shadow Deep. I bought the book. I bought the book this week, and I also bought the Silver Bayonet book because you all keep talking about it. So I thought I'd see if it's any good. I haven't had a look yet. So that might be in my official dicking about today. Next week's plans. I know I'm always saying that I'm on a catch up. I might get there. I might get caught up. Who knows? The sky is the limit. Oh, right. I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, another thing. Whilst having all this armour applied to myself yesterday, I thought, why aren't there squire minis? I mean, like, Backpack Annie could be a good squire, but yeah, some subservient squire types to go with all the knights. So I think some squires have got to happen. Yes, I do have some figures that would be very good for Rangers Shadow Deep. So have a look through my fantasy bit. Again, as I always say, have a look through the website, because there's loads of stuff that you won't have seen. Bits that have kind of been drowned out by other new releases, or you didn't notice them because they weren't painted at the time, all that sort of thing. And yeah, I'm going to mostly be in this room just doing what I feel like. Right, thanks for coming along. Give it a little thumbs up and all that, and yeah, we'll be monitoring Dave's pee. All right, bye.